In this video we'll show how you can use action scripting in Alpha 5 to put buttons on forms and reports in a desktop application that open up windows that show grid components. This is a feature that's available in one of the feature packs for version 10. So let's first start out with the finished result and then show how we got there. So you can see here we have a standard Alpha 5 form that's displaying data from the customer table, and what I'd like to do now is let's say press this button and show all of the other customers in the current state. So in this case the record is showing Massachusetts, so I'm going to click there and that opens up a grid component showing all of the customers in Massachusetts. If I were to go to say another record, Ohio, then you can see here are my customers in Ohio. Now this is an editable grid, so if I go here and I edit this row and change this from Smith to Jones, you can see that when I try to close the window without first saving the record, I get a warning. So now I'm going to go ahead now and save the record. So we've changed that to Jennifer Jones. It still says Jennifer Smith there, but when I close the window down, the parent form refreshes. And now let's click this button to see all of the orders that this particular customer has placed. So if I click this button, I open up another window, again showing a grid component. And this grid component was designed to have a row expander. So here are all of the invoices for customer number 1. And if I expand the grid, I get to see all of the line items on that particular invoice, and then over there I get to see all of the line items on that invoice over there. So here's an example of a desktop application where we've incorporated grid components. So let's go back now and see how we did that. So first you can see that I have a in my designer here I have my invoices grid, which has the row expander designed for it, and then I have another grid here called customers in state, which is just a grid on the customer table. So let's go back now to the form and put this form into design mode, and let's delete these two buttons and then show how they were created. So I'm going to go there and choose button, and I'll describe the button as customers in state, and I'll use action scripting. I'll choose the new grid components, open a grid component action. Then I'll choose my component, and I'll choose the customers in state grid. And next I'd like to link this grid to a field value from the form. So I want to link the bill state region field to the so this is the bill state region field in the grid to the bill state region field in the form, and click OK. And I'd like to set my pop-up window type to be a modal window, and then finally basically when the parent when the grid is closed, I'd like to refresh the parent window, and I'd like to prevent the window from closing if the grid is dirty. So go ahead there and press finish, and that's how we define the first button. Let's go ahead now and define the next button. So we'll go here and we'll type in our label, which is orders for this customer, and again we'll use action scripting. We'll go here and we'll open a grid, and we'll choose the invoices grid that was previously created, and next we need to link the grid, and we'll pause here and pick this up in the next video.